22 years as a football player, 22 different managers, 14 injuries, and 8 different clubs. Please ask questions, get involved in this. I think Dion's going to be, really interesting, from my conversations with you already.
At 16 years old, when I was at Norwich and I signed at Norwich as a pro, we were actually cleaning boots. We were sweeping the stands when the games had finished. We were painting the dressing rooms during close season. I'm not a massive fan of being given things or rewards without having, blood, sweat and tears, or earned it, or really had a go at it. I've got a 3rd Division Championship medal here, and I've got my Premier League medal there. There's one that goes in the safe, and there's one that doesn't go in the safe. The 3rd Division Championship medal goes in the safe every single time, because it took me a long time to get that. It took me 2 broken noses that season. I think I scored about 18 goals during that season. I think I had a couple of stress fractures as well, a couple of hamstrings, but I just got to grind on and grind on and grind on. We were nearly there. The reward was just there. The light at the end of the tunnel was there. I'm not a massive fan of failure. Don't like failure. I've had so many doors shut in my face so many times. I've had injuries that should have really finished my career, but I didn't let it hinder me. And it was all about just fulfilling my dream, really. There was a goal that I needed to get to. When you become a pro, your level of football has to go up a step. Then you've got to raise your game. And then what happens is you go to so many steps and you get, right, I'm at my level yet? My steps never ended. I just made sure that I got to the very, very top. And that's down to, it's down to the work that people don't see that gets rewarded. I've been captain at Coventry, I've been captain at Celtic, I was captain at Villa, captain at Leicester, for a few captain at Cambridge United. So I know what it's like to lead a team. Before I go out, I'm saying, listen, don't come out with me if you're not going to do what I'm going to do, and the boys are ready to go. They've got my back, I've got their back. I like people to do what I'm going to do to succeed, and they follow me out to battle. Back then, sort of managing emotion was difficult, and I didn't really know until I was taught how to do it, or I watched other people and how they dealt with it. I spoke to Steve Bruce about this many, many times. So what you got to do about this, what you got to do? He said, Dion, you're here for a reason. You're actually in this dressing room because you're a good player. And you think, okay, fair enough. So that does put you at ease slightly, but you've still got to overcome it when you go over the white line. I made many mistakes as a footballer, many mistakes, making silly challenges, getting sent off, missing incredibly easy chances, but you grow into that. You have to make your mistakes in order to be as successful as you can. You've got to make mistakes. Being successful is incredibly painful, physically, mentally, emotionally. If you want to be the best, Ryan Giggs, what he's done will never be achieved again. I think he's got about 19 trophies, which is bizarre for me. But his mentality is, I'm a winner, and I want to stay a winner. And if I keep my standards up, people around me will. And that's what happened at Man United. Standards. It's all about what goals do you have, your will to win. It's a want. It's just a want. What do you want? What do you want to achieve? And I wanted to achieve a lot.